For my exhibitions of 2018, I'm doing my topic on how to build a computer. So for the first thing you want to do is if you look on the back of the PC case, you'll see 4 screws. And the second thing you want to do is just unscrew these and open the PC. And after you remove all the 4 screws, you gently want to remove this. Alright, the next thing you want to do is get the motherboard. For my motherboard, I chose the MSI gaming motherboard. And what you want to do next is safely remove the motherboard from its cover or case. Remove it from the cover. And there should be some things under the motherboard case, like these 2 things. We'll be using those later. Okay. You want to put the motherboard on something safe. And the next thing you want to do is get your RAM. And what you want to do is open these 2 like that. And match the long side and the short side with the RAM and safely push down on it until it makes that noise. You want to do the same thing for the other RAM too. Alright, after those are done, stop it. Gently remove the pin from the lever. And you want to get your processor from its fan. You want to match up. This corner right here with that corner right there. Alright. Gently put it down. Alright. And after that, you want to push down on it. After you put in the RAM into your motherboard, you want to go into your processor and put on the side somewhere. And you want to go to your motherboard, push down on the stick where the arrow points at, so it locks in place. Then you put the fan on top of your processor. You want to make sure it all fits. If you look on the bottom, you just want to push all these, and then you want to get this cord right here and put it into CPU fan 1. And after you finish putting the fan into your motherboard, you want to get this part from the box we got. It's called a snap. Take it out of its case and be careful of the edges. It's really sharp. And you want to basically line this part like that. You want to line all that part up, and you want to put it. The next thing you want to do after you put your processor inside the motherboard and the fan, you want to flip the computer over like that, and then you want to match these sides right here into there. And it should make that noise and just click in place. Then you want to get the screws from the PC. You just want to screw it in place. Next, after you get your motherboard inside your PC, you want to get your power supply. For my build, I'm using a 600 watt EVGA power supply. You want to put that to the side. You put the box to the side. And you want to put your PC back up like that and put the power supply right in. So what I'm going to do next is put the power supply right here and put all these cords through that little hole right there. After you get in all the wires for the power supply, through the hole right there, you want to just have these 3 wires out for your own hard drive. So after we plugged in all of our fans, next thing we want to do is just find the closest fan that has the closest wire to the motherboard. So for this one, our main thing is this one right here. And what we'll be doing is connecting all these rollers, which are all from which each individual fan has 1 roller. We're just going to connect it all together like that. After we put in all the rollers together, we're going to put it through that little hole for cable management and put it into the system fan. The system fan is located right next to the processor. So what we're going to do is just plug it right into that little thing by opening that little tab. We're just going to push it in there, and it should make that loud noise. So this should be firm. After we insert the hard drive right onto the case, we're just going to slide it in there, and it should make that loud. So what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be screwing the support right over here with the 2 screws it came with. After we screw those in here, we're going to take out our hard drive where we put in place, and we're going to get our 2 SATA plate cables that came with the motherboard. Comes with an extra right there. And we're basically going to be plugging this into the spot right there. And connect the end of the cord into the hard drive. And we're also going to connect another SATA cable, which is connected to the power supply. The next thing you do is, when you go in the back, this is all from your power supply. You just want to match all of these into your motherboard. After you're done plugging all the wires to your motherboard, you're going to put back on the covers.